I've never taken a physics class in university because it wasn't required in my math program, so I don't know how much authority I have in the subject, to be honest, except that physics is the only science class I took in high school. Didn't take chemistry nor biology, just physics. So let me take a stab on this RemNote tutorial for physics. Here's the PDF textbook that I'm going to use for this RemNote tutorial. Feel free to download this PDF textbook online, link in the description. I mean, there's over 800 pages here, so there's no way I'm going to download this. So I will just download pages 1 to 77. Same drill, upload this PDF and then just write down the title, which is in this case, it's RemNote, How to Take Notes for Physics. You already know how I would approach this. I love to structure the notes first, lots of copy pasting, admin work, just organization to ease myself into reading this chapter. So step 1, let's start with headings and subheadings. Okay, so just looking at the chapter outline on the right, just typing those out, then scrolling down for further subheadings. Okay, so after typing those out, let's add some formatting. So we can either right-click on the block, then go to headers, then click H1 here, or we can collapse all toggles, highlight all the blocks, then type H2. Expanding toggles, then type H3. Adding highlights so it looks aesthetic. Or after highlighting the blocks, just type the color that you want, and in this case, it's blue. Step 2 are the key terms. So you can use quote reference by highlighting the term, then typing Ctrl-Shift-R, then Ctrl-V to paste it. Or you can just type it out by yourself. I mean, it's up to you, really. And obviously, I'm not going to take notes of all of these because I'm just giving you an idea. But I can show you here how you can ease yourself into studying by making some easy connections here between these key terms, such as absolute zero, obviously related to absolute temperature scale, and then Kelvin and temperature, and you know how it goes. Step 3 is key equations. Let's brush up our LaTeX/KTeX memory. I plan to make these flashcards so I can memorize all these formula. / and type inline math to insert that. Then type / and triangle to insert a triangle. Then everything else is pretty much normal for this equation. For other things like inserting fractions or subscripts or superscripts or theta or sigma, I'm demoing it here, or if it's too fast, you can always just slow it down. If not, just use Google for syntax. And again, just with key equations, you can start making connections like thermal expansion, which was mentioned in key terms, or heat transfer or calorimeter, which were also mentioned in key terms, but I just skipped it for the sake of this tutorial. Step 4 is the summary. And instead of making its own section, we'll just embed this in their respective sections. And again, you can just use quote reference or pin reference or type it out, whatever you want. Or you can be fancy and add fill in the blanks flashcards by typing bracket bracket and just rephrasing things however you can. I mean, do you even need to read the book? JK, read the book. Step 5 is add images. Control drag, Control C, Control V. Making sure that I only add the most important images. And of course, we can generate image occlusion flashcards. And just adding these so I know the boiling point of water, normal body temperature, freezing point of water, absolute zero for these different types of temperature scales. And last step is questions. I'm so glad that these questions are divided by subheadings, because then the answers would be easy to find. And honestly, this is how I would prefer to read the chapter, not from first page to the last page. Because it's very systematic, like it starts from just not using your brain that much because you're copy pasting, and then you start to make simple connections here and there, and now you're answering questions. And you can also add a tag here if you wish for practice problems, so you can easily see all the practice problems. I also made a video on how to take math notes using RemNote, so feel free to check that out.